One of the things that bugs me the absolute most about America is just the poisoning of our food here. It completely blows my mind. Hopefully they're making some changes. I have no idea, but today we're going to check out the differences between Europe's food and America's food and just kind of like everyone's experiences with it. Should be a good one. Smash like button. Let's dive in.
When I go to Italy and I'm like, oh my God, I could eat pizza and gelato every single day and I lose weight and feel great.
This is what I've been trying to tell you guys this whole damn time, because how is it possible that a regular Italian can finish a whole pizza? And look at that pizza in comparison to my head. It's huge. And please stop with this portion sizing bullshit, because do you see him? Do you see his plate? It's empty. And this is like the norm here in Italy. When you go out to eat pizza, you order a whole pizza for yourself and you finish it by yourself. And you're telling me in the US or Canada, we share pizza with 10 people and we still get diseases. Make it make sense.
Oh God, dude, he just hit the nail on the head there. First of all, I was kind of curious about that too, the pizza thing, because we've done some food videos where I've seen Italians eating like a whole pizza. At first thought, I was like, how do they eat all of that? That's insane, but I guess it just digests a lot better. Let's look at the comments. Italian pizza is like 5 times thinner than US. US pizza is literally just bread, and shit bread at that, probably, especially if you get it from like a fast food pizza joint. It's the quality of the ingredients. The food in the US is so bad, the additives are insane. Yes. Now, this is from 2023. We're keeping my fingers crossed that America stops with all the preservatives, and they've voiced that they're doing that, but I don't know. We'll find out. Portion sizing, walkable cities, light other meals. It's all about balance, baby.
Biggest culture change I'm dealing with since living out here in Europe, Germany specifically, is eating cheese and bread and being okay with that. Like literally just feeling okay with my spirit and my soul to be like, all right, this cheese and bread, it doesn't reflect on my economic status. It doesn't mean that I'm broke or poor. It just means that I'm having a nice meal that's light before I have the bigger meal in the future. But when I tell people that I eat cheese and bread only for people that live in America, they look at me like, yo, are you okay? Are you good? Because sound like you ain't doing right. Sound like you struggle. That's a struggle meal where I come from. Whereas here, that's just breakfast.
Yeah. All right, cheese and bread. I mean, if the bread and cheese is as good as I've heard, then I could totally imagine eating it even before a meal. The European cheese is not equal to the U.S. cheese. Tried American cheese, threw it away. Yeah. I don't know. There's like a couple of different, it depends where you get the cheese from. What I would imagine, what you guys think American cheese is like, what the hell are those little slices called? Kraft cheese slices. Yeah, absolutely horrible for you. USA don't have cheese or good bread. Yeah, you literally have to make it yourself. Oh gosh.
This is a half loaf of white bread that I got from America. After conversion,
this bread looks like absolute dog shit.
this came out to about £2.91. And this is the size of one slice. 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15, 24, 25 ingredients
25
are inside of this loaf of bread.
How is that even possible? Isn't bread like 4 ingredients? My wife makes it. It's literally flour, and then as long as you have your starter, and I think yeast and water?
In contrast, this Warburton's bread cost me £1.55 for an entire loaf. And
like
here is the size difference. You could literally fit 2 American bread loaf slices on 1 British slice. Look at the difference in the color of the crust. Let's see how many ingredients this one has. 9 compared to 25
respectable
in the American bread. The British bread needs to be used before February 5th. That's in 3 days. And the American bread is good until February 15th. It tastes like bread. This tastes like a sponge with bread flavoring added to it.
And
I don't want to go back to America.
Right?
I'm so healthy. I am the healthiest I have been in years. I've lost so much weight since I started living in the UK. You have no idea.
I always hear this.
British is fun.
All right, that was a good one. That's not even good bread. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, both of these, I wouldn't really call either one. They don't look like super nice bread, but, you know, it's your basic bread. Bread should have 4 ingredients: flour, yeast, salt, and water. I miss salt. All right, that's it. This is a loaf of bread. Yes, it is. This is the bread that I like. The U.S. bread is not considered bread in the UK. It's a science experiment. Oh, God.
I just moved to London from the US. The food quality here is so much better. Let me show you an example. So first I want to say these are free range eggs. They're not organic. Side note, they always say where their eggs are from, and these ones are British, which most of them are in the store. But anyway, I want to show you guys how much higher quality just a conventional free range egg is. In the US, a conventional egg yolk would be yellow. Don't believe me? Go crack one and compare it to the color.
And they're also, like, most of the common eggs that you'll get in the store are white on the outside. I don't know if that's from, like, bleaching them or if it's just the type of chicken that they came from. I think probably the latter, but yeah.
This will be. Look at how orange this is.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that's
moving
a
it to
good
the light
egg.
so you can get a better view, but, like, that is nice. You want an oranger egg yolk because that means it has more nutrients in it.
Yeah, it's pretty, I guess it all depends on how much you spend, right? I mean, but all of your guys' eggs are like our top tier organic eggs that you have to buy that cost $15 for a carton of them. All right, I'm so bewildered that American eggs don't look like that. Yeah, most of them, like most people that buy eggs will buy, it's the yolk color is way lighter. It's like almost like a bright yellow. And that's what we had all growing up. Until we finally started buying like full free range organic eggs and I saw how yellow the actual yolk was and almost like a bright orange sometimes, I was like, what's wrong with these eggs? Why are they like that? Yeah. And then I finally learned. You can also eat raw eggs here if you want, but you don't have to worry about salmonella. Someone says, why did you put the eggshells back in the box? And there's another one right here that says, why put shells back in? With a death face. All right, so I'm assuming she does what we do is you take the eggshells and you put them back into the carton, stack them all up, and then you take them, you can break them down and put them in your garden. It's supposed to be really good for the plants. I don't know if maybe that's what she's doing or if she just didn't feel like throwing them away, but that's what we do. Wait till you realize the EU has even higher quality than Britain. Yeah, right. Britain isn't even part of the EU anymore. All right, let's look at this
Here are
one.
4 commonly eaten U.S. foods or ingredients that are banned overseas. Did you know that up to 97% of chicken in the U.S. is chlorinated? This is a process where chicken is washed or sprayed with a chlorine solution to kill bacteria, which is fucking gross and another great reason to decrease the amount of chicken that you're eating in the U.S. And chlorinated chicken is banned in the European Union and Canada. Foods containing artificial colors found in things like Skittles, Pop-Tarts, and Gatorade have also been banned in many EU countries. This is because they're linked to things like hyperactivity and even cancer. Foods contain
100% true. We stopped giving my son like anything that had any type of food coloring in it at a very early age. And it wasn't like he had it all the time, but occasionally he might be at a party, someone has some candy or something, he would have some, goes absolutely insane. Turns into a completely different kid. It's so bad.
BHT and BHA have also been banned overseas, which are chemical preservatives found in foods like Ritz crackers, wheat thins, and frosted flakes. Foods containing GMOs, which are found in corn, soy, canola, and many other types of grains. GMOs are foods that have been altered using genetic engineering to resist pesticides and herbicides, which allows for some pretty heavy spraying of these endocrine disrupting chemicals. And numerous countries in the EU, Africa, and Asia have banned GMO foods because of this. This is going to be a broken record here, but if you're trying to lose weight, you need to stop eating ultra-processed foods.
Yeah. So pretty much everything is bad for us. This is an American commenting. Have we ever banned anything harmful in the US? I feel like other countries do it all the time, but we never do. Yeah, that's the corporations that run our food industry. And now like Bill Gates is trying to introduce like, have you guys seen this like 3D printed meat stuff? I don't know. It just weirds me out. Someone says, what should we eat then? Whole foods, raw, whole, real food.
Can we just talk about how not once when we were in London and Paris did either of us feel like shit after eating, feel bloated, or just feel flat out disgusting? I'm going to talk about some of the things that we noticed with the food quality and just eating in general in London and Paris, and probably all of Europe, honestly. I mean, I haven't been to Europe probably since I was in high school, so the last time I went, I didn't really pay attention to how my body felt because I probably just didn't care. But this time around, I was very mindful because I had seen videos about how people go to Europe and they realize that they don't feel like shit when they eat. Here are some of the things that we noticed personally. Yeah. Number one, the food portions are a lot smaller. Not to the point where you're still hungry after you eat, but they're literally the perfect amount of food to where when it's done, you feel good. In America, you get so much food, and a lot of us are trained, our brains are trained to want to finish that food.
Yeah, you like finish your whole plate. That's what our parents would tell. I'm sure everyone's parents told them that, right? Like finish all your food when you're younger. But the portion sizes are just so massive. Like,
so when the portions are bigger and you're eating more because you feel like you have to finish your plate, you feel like shit. Okay? That just goes hand in hand. Whereas, like I just said, the portions are smaller, you feel good, whatever. We even talked to this guy who we were sitting next to at dinner one night, and he was from London, and he was like, I came to America probably 10 years ago, and I went to this restaurant, and there was a salad bar, so I went there, got my food, I was full, then the server comes over and asks what I want to eat. And he said, what do you mean? I just ate. She goes, no, that's just the salad bar. You need to order your entree. And he said, I'm not even hungry. He literally was like, I'm not even hungry. I just had a whole ass salad bar. I'm not understanding. Like, so he was just going on about how big the portions were in our country. And I was like, I totally agree with you. Because
all right. Somebody says, I spent 10 days in the U.S. and came back to France 4 days ago. Most of the time when I had a meal in the US, I felt extremely heavy and bloated without eating huge portions. Someone says, I live in Spain. Europe has banned over 90 food additives that are used in the US. Also, the US puts sugar in everything. US bread is considered cake here. I've heard that so many times.
So here in Ireland, and pretty much in the entirety of Europe, we've always, as long as I can remember, made fun of Americans for their ridiculous portion sizes. You'd always see these massive American burgers, and they'd also have this huge 75-litre drinks container that was the size of a human body. And we all thought that's what the average American has as a light refreshment. And I still see people saying this and comment it in my videos. American food's so unhealthy, it's ridiculous what they eat. Guys, in a world where the spicy box exists, we have absolutely no right to be making fun of anybody for being unhealthy.
What's a spicy box? I haven't heard of this before. I don't know, though.
In the last few years in Ireland, and I know it's the same in the UK as well, there has been a rise in the box phenomenon. So the box idea is you take a huge pizza box, you fill it with food, and then you feed that to a human being. Now, at first it was innocent enough. We called it a party box. The idea was, oh, it's a lot of food. Gather around with a few of your friends. You can eat it, maybe do a bit of socialising. But now you have the personalised spice box and other such things. And the idea of this is, it's a slightly smaller pizza box, also crammed with a lot of food. But this is for a gentleman maybe to enjoy by himself on an evening. We all know people who are just buying these and...
What? I have never seen anything like this before. We don't have this. We got pizza, fries, looks like some type of kebab meat.
And some of them are really weird. No hate to Apache, I love Apache, but this is the magic box. This is the strangest product I have ever seen in my life. So it's a small personal-sized pizza in a pizza box with also a load of chips.
That's an insane amount of
and
food.
Onion rings and some chicken and then just raw slabs of doner meat. This is such an unusual product. And it's not just recently either that we've been fat cunts in Ireland. We all know fine well that the country dinner has been keeping up with the Americans since the mid-fucking-80s. I was looking up pictures of big piled up dinners, and I actually couldn't find any that were as big as some of the country dinners that I've had put in front of me. Like, this is nowhere near as many mashed potatoes as I see on the average countryman's dinner. And if you're in
the food's probably just so much better for you,
the country and you're having country dinners, it's a vicious cycle. Because the fatter you are, the more dinner somebody's mammy is going to give you. If you show up like me, I'm 6'4", I'm a fat cunt. If you show up like me, I'd nearly be given 2 plates. A country woman would take one look at me and go, I can't feed that man enough on 1 plate. She'd start worrying about it. So yeah, Irish people are fat cunts too. Leave the Americans alone, right? And follow me, I'm delicious.
He's great. I love it. All right. We really like our to-go boxes in America. Also, the giant sodas have a lot of ice. We love ice. How much ice can you possibly put in like a massive, massive container? American here. I once got fish and chips in London and saw locals going for a LG large when a small could easily feed 2 to 3 people. Calls coming from inside the house. All right, so the Irish eat a lot. Maybe, I don't. Well, let's go to this one. I think it's kind of related.
What?
This, yes, this is a medium. I know this place. It's called Whataburger. It's not good at all. But yeah, this is like first time I ever ate there, and I ordered a like regular drink. Like I didn't upgrade my meal at all. Just got a burger and fries and a drink, and they're like, "Do you want it large?" I'm like, "No, whatever it comes with." This is the size drink that you get included with your meal. It's insane.
That's medium.
Ma che medium? Madonna! My entire family can drink from here for 1 month. So this is a medium size?
Yeah.
Madonna.
We're in
santa.
Texas. Everything is
Yep.
bigger.
But also, why you have to pay more for a bigger size if I had the free refill?
Because that
Yes.
you can take out and you just have it for the entire day.
But there is no sense. You have the free refill. You know how many calories is this?
How many?
I don't know. At least.
Probably, oh man, 500 calories, 600 calories. And that's if that's soda.
Plate of pasta.
Is it good though?
The sugar is good. For sure it's good.
No. Pick it up.
Oh.
They'll give you another one.
Size.
It's so true though. Like you do get free refills. Why would you need something that big? There's just huge. There are huge people here. You guys have no idea. You think I look a little big? Imagine seeing some of the like massive people. He calculates in pasta. Ah, perfect size. Got me. Someone says I'm too European for this.
As an American who moved to Germany, one of the first things I noticed was how the size of my snacks changed. In the States, king-size snacks are basically a meal. Giant bags of chips, totally normal. This shift in what feels regular to us.
Yeah, if there's one size of something, there's always a like supersized version.
Americans even has a name, portion distortion. In the US, nutrition labels list calories per serving, which is what people usually eat in one go. But that's flexible. There's no legal cap on how big a soda bottle or chip bag can be. In Germany and across the EU, nutrition labels show calories per 100 grams or 100 milliliters, making it easier to compare across products. And
I didn't know that. That is so much more helpful. Fucking A, dude. You guys have it so much better. Yeah, like anything you buy here for us, the portion size, it can be like a tiny little bag of something, and it'll say like 4 portions. It's so dumb. 100 and 100. That makes so much more sense.
Much smaller. My Oreos in Germany are about a quarter of the size of the US version. Same goes for chips, soda, and ice cream. Don't get me wrong, Germans definitely enjoy junk food, but I find it way
Everybody
easier to
does. Someone says you mean package size, not portion size. They're not the same thing. No, I think I thought she said that correctly. Am I missing something? All right. It's so much harder to calorie count in Germany. Instead of knowing how many calories are in a portion on something like the USA, I have to weigh it out or do mental gymnastics. Oh, okay. I'm healthy body weight, and I feel blessed that we have such huge snack packages. It is nice if you're having a lot of people over. Like, we just had the Super Bowl, and we did nachos for everyone. So buying a massive bag of chips is a little bit easier than having to buy like 2 bags, small bags for everyone. So it's beneficial sometimes, but people just take it way too far, you know?
I literally have mold on my bread within 4 days. Like, it's crazy.
Wait, you mean to tell me that bread in the US doesn't mold or get hard after 5 days? What are you putting in there? L'Oreal Revita Lift?
L'Oreal Revita Lift? What? My chemistry teacher once said, if the mold doesn't want it, ask yourself if you want it. I am the one, the way your son don't need. That is a great quote. Wow. I'm holding on to that one. I want to visit the U.S., but I'm scared of food there. Oh, you just gotta, be very knowledgeable and educated and really be careful on what you eat. But you can do it. American bread is not classified as bread in Europe. It is classed as cake. Look, I'm all with you guys on this. Most of the bread is garbage. What's this?
This right here, folks, is why you need to get your own food out in the woods in the wild, baby, or grow it.
Oh, I think this is like a U.S. supermarket.
They're not even calling them tomatoes anymore. It's a biolocue. We ain't in Latin America. This organic means that the rest of the store, the PLU number is 4. Throw it out the door. This right here, these are 9. 9 is fine. You can wash the pesticide.
Has this guy like tracked down all of the numbers on the SKUs to figure out where stuff comes from? That's crazy if he actually did that.
Off. Conventionally grown means that it's systemically introduced through the roots and that you cannot wash it off because the pesticide, herbicide, and insecticide is within it. Oh, you want another example of things to stay away from in the grocery store, you ask? Read your ingredients. That right there, do you see what that says? Yep, I'm talking about that
Oil?
canola oil. When it's
Yeah,
superheated
canola
like they
oil.
do in the manufacturing process, it's really bad for you because it oxidizes. For those of you who do not know what oxidation means, think of rust in your tubes. Just so y'all know, I am New Boot Goofing by Cal. They sent me a pair of boots because of my ice fishing video on YouTube.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're gonna throw some things in here that are actually helpful for you to get at a grocery store if you don't want to be poisoned. For example, one of them is soup, not this soup. So we'll come back to that in a second.
All right, this is way too much work, and it's a really long video. Little peek inside of how to navigate healthy food inside of America, you guys. All right, someone says this country is a scam. Oh, gosh. I'm fond of telling my adult son that the longer the shelf life, the shorter your life. But people are coming in with some crazy freaking quotes today. Loving it.
American bread versus Russian bread.
Russian bread? I don't think I've ever had Russian bread. That's some pretty hard bread. Wow.
Any questions?
All right. Somebody says, how about American paycheck versus Russian paycheck? Oh, gosh. Yikes. Yeah, why is Russian bread so stale? I don't think it's stale. I think it's just real bread. When the U.S. portion sizes are 300% bigger than the UK, we're in a bad way.
Bit Jesus when you're big.
I can feel it. I've given up.
You're so tired. The lesson we learned today is choose like
Oh, this is like,
always enough.
oh, God.
And never order something that's
This is like the most basic restaurant. Oh,
That's a
man.
starter.
I've eaten
That.
this. It's almost like you're at fucking Disneyland, like an amusement park or something. Indeed, but the quality of pizza is 300 times worse than in UK. That looks like a large we get in the UK. Yeah, that's a personal pizza. I don't know. The pizza looks amazing. Not really. All right, that was fun and interesting. I think one of the biggest things that grosses me out is the chicken being chlorinated. That's just like, why? Because of the bacteria? Salmonella? That's so dumb. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.